Chili dog. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Epic Player 90 here. We're back for All Star Race 2, and I just want to make something clear. You already know I didn't add Kevin LePage in for any of these races because he sucks terribly. And he's a non sign up, so I'm not going to be hurting anyone's feelings. But another non sign up, Shelby Howard, was actually eliminated in All Star Race 1 when he should have been in All Star Race 2. I accidentally misread that he has 2 poles, but he actually had 3, so that's my bad. But he's a non sign up, so it's not like anyone's going to care. Sorry about that. All right. Now I said I was gonna put a different track for this race, and this one has 27 cars. So I'm like literally right now on the spot debating on what track to do. Um, I'm gonna do some. A lot of these tracks don't work, by the way. So I'm thinking, hmm, what track? All Star Race 2. I guess we'll have some fun. No. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go to Atlanta, 1997. We're going back in time, 33 laps in ancient Atlanta. So this is not. This is just an after season race, so it's not going to count. Next year, the preseason 25 is actually not regular Atlanta. That's what I was thinking, but that's what we're going to do. Atlanta, 1997. We're going to have some fun today. Everyone on this roster what made it through All Star Race 1, and then everyone else has 3+ poles except Shelby Howard, unfortunately, and 2+ wins. So a lot of these guys were up front. Champions in here, Christopher Abel. Let's see who wins practice. 27 car. Landon Weeks is in here. I'm surprised about that. He got 2 poles, but still, that's crazy. Jimmy Reed handily wins practice. The pole is going to go to Johnny Sauter, a non-sign up. Hermie Sadler last. I picked this race because this race is more competitive. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Kelvin Bronze will win Happy Hours. Landon Weeks is last in that. Now, the All-Star Race 2 winner from last year is actually in the field for this race, so he can go 2 in a row. It's Jerry Drive. He won All-Star Race 2 last year, even when it was at Coca-Cola. See if he can go 2 in a row. He's right now starting in row 4 on the outside lane, which is, I believe, the 8th spot. Johnny Sauter. Oh, yeah, blurry cars. My bad. Everything Atlanta, Chicagoland related is always blurry cars. I don't know why. Anyway, Johnny Sauter. There is cautions, by the way, as well. 33 laps, so we're going to have more time. It's on 10% instead of 5. Green flag is out for the non-sign of Johnny Sauter. As Noel had a really good jump behind him. He's going to clear that 14. Here comes Eric Drew on the inside of the 14 here. You'll see what I mean when I say that this track is more competitive. They almost wrecked just then. The 14's already thinking of going to the inside with Eric Drew, and he's gonna go right past the 12 and get back his position. And look at that! Oh, Byron! Oh, we got to spin. Elliot Monroe's around with Art, Skims, Rutherford, and Wilson. That's gonna be. Oh, and they wrecked in front of him. Uh-oh. Lap number 2. Jeffrey Chev. And it looks like Donald Wilson was involved in that. No, it was Sonny McPalace. Sonny McPalace. Alright, let's see what the heck happened to these guys. Looks like the 8, yeah, 4 wide didn't work. Sergi Thompson just forced the 38 on down to the 8. And then looks like the 5, yeah, they just made contact trying to avoid that. Alex Lightyear is well involved in that. That's a caution. Looks like they're going to be pitting because it's 33 laps. I don't know why. Looks like a couple cars stayed out. Asher Byron, Kyle Revington, Christopher Abel, Dario Sanchez, JoJo, Donald Wilson, and Kelvin Braun stayed out. As it looks like Johnny Sauter will win the race off pit road. Aaron Abel losing tons of positions. He comes out now. We got all the cars that were involved in the wreck. McPalace, Art, and Monroe come out. Chev and Lightyear. So everyone will stay in the race. Oh my tank. Alright, we're going to be going green again. That was honestly, I didn't think the caution was going to come out that fast. We're going to go green on lap number 7. Green flag comes out. Asher Byron out in front of the field. But Kyle Revingston gets around him with ease. And here comes the champion. The 2004 ShopRite Series champion, Christopher Abels now. He's going to go for the lead. And he'll take it. Revingston just kind of handed it to him. Jojo makes it 3 wide with Byron and Dario Sanchez. Byron trying to hold his own up there. Sauter and Drew. It looks like Chev is off the pace. Might be. Those guys that were involved in the wreck just trying to hang on to keep up. Callis and Monroe probably can. I don't know if Art Lightyear or Chev can. Lap 8 is Christopher Abel holds that lead. Because those Christopher's starting to run away. Remember, the winner of this gets a ratings increase that you see in video when I do it, and it's +3. So, I don't know if anyone wants Christopher Abel to get a +3 ratings increase. He got 6 wins this year. I don't think they want him to get any more next year. This is the last time you'll see the ShopRite series for a while. And a lot of these paint schemes, a lot of these guys are getting new paint schemes next year. I'm working on some of them. As of this upload right now, I have 24 paint schemes completed. With more to income. My goal, I think, to have at the end is like 50 something. So I'm halfway there. Eric Drew's starting to move up. He moves up to 3rd behind. He gets around Sauter. Now he's trying to get around JoJo, who's actually somehow been able to challenge Christopher Abel on a few occasions. Memorably at Pocono, the second Pocono race, almost won that. Got Jerry Smith, Sergi Thompson. A lot of these guys, remember, there were 6 championship contenders in the Ford 400. All these guys are in this race. Got Sergi Thompson, WBR, Byron, Art. The only one that's not here is Tom Sloan, who actually was eliminated last race after being involved in a wreck. Got a little loose off the corner. Drew takes 2nd, and now he's going to start trying to work his way. I don't think anybody wants either of these 2 guys to get a ratings increase. These guys both combined had 10 wins on the season. Chris getting 6, Drew getting 4. And Eric has more wins career-wise. Eric has 10, Chris has 8. Sergi Thompson, I don't think anyone wants any of those championship 6 to get any ratings increase, honestly, in my view. You gonna bring that finish? The 3 wide drive, Rutherford and Vega behind them, as you can excuse that. Oh my gosh, they're in a wreck there. Vega's been able to hold that own on the outside. Now he relinquishes that position, but now here comes Jerry Smith. Like, dude, no underdogs up front, really. Fred's the highest. Well, you can sort of call him an underdog. I think he finished top 10 points. The victory at Dover. He made it in after being an All-Star Race 1. Oh, man, huge. Almost wreck there. Weeks and Reed narrowly got involved in the wreck there. Look at that. That's for the 17th position. Remember, they're still kind of getting antsy up here. Sergi Thompson to the inside of Eric Drew for 2nd. The top 5 are really dominant drivers. Rutherford's moving up. Smith gonna get around Eric Drew. Sergi Thompson closes in a lot of time on Christopher Abel that lap, as we are on lap 16 of 33. So that is halfway once they get to the backstretch. Thompson behind the 18. He's looking to make his move. There he goes. Sergi Thompson now going to take the lead from Christopher Abel in turn 3. That's going to allow Jerry Smith to close in. Let's see if any of these other guys can. JoJo's pretty much the only underdog. You're able to keep up with those top 5. Remember, Thompson got 3 wins, Chris got 6, Smith got 2, Sauter got 3, Drew got 4. So decent amount of numbers there stretched out. Jerry Drive wants to win 2 All-Star Race 2s in a row. That ratings increase from last year definitely helped this year. He finished, I think, 16th in points. Got his first win at Charlotte in that caution-free race. If he can get another ratings increase, man, that might make him the top 10, top 5 contender even. Who knows? Byron, I'm struggling as well back in 18. It looks like, how did, yeah, Chev is super slow. Jerry Smith was able to steal second from Christopher Abel, but here comes Abel trying to take back that spot. Trying to work their way back up to Thompson. Remember, All-Star races, they're going to frequently change. The Open will never change. I'm leaving Eldora Asphalt for both freaking series. Because that track is just awesome. I don't want to do it for All-Star Race 2 because that race is just too chaotic. I like it for the Open because it's funny. Sauter trying to get to the inside of Drew. Doesn't have any draft help, though. Be able to get there. "27 cars in. Everyone from the race is still in despite having that wreck on lap number 2. And looks like a couple guys trying to close in on Sergi Thompson, as there was 5 before, and now it's dwindled down to 3 as they continue to pass each other back there. Lap 21, and the 21 car is leading the race, and Sergi Thompson, the Rookie of the Year of 2004, had such a good season, but didn't even finish higher in points than Zhong Zina did in 2003, just tied him 4th in the standings, both of them, in their rookie season, despite Thompson getting 3 wins and leading the championship heading into Homestead. Of these 3, most of these guys would rather have Jerry Smith getting a ratings increase, honestly. Christopher won the championship, Thompson 4th, Smith was 9th in points. An actual regression from last year. Last year he finished 8th in the standings, this year he was 9th. Despite being in championship contention for most of the season, he ended up getting eliminated following Rockingham. As we have 11 to go, as these guys are starting to close in, but the guys behind third are not closing in at all. So let's see if anyone can catch that 21 machine. Anyone can catch that 21 machine. JoJo's starting to lose spots here on the outside here. And remember, there's only one after-season event. After this is the Supermarket Brawl. So, yeah, that Google form is pretty much dead. So, whatever the results are, I'm going to do it. And spec cars, spec paint schemes almost. Keep in tune for that. It's probably not going to be out till the next 24, though. Happy New Year, by the way. I'm filming this on December 30th. The Open, All-Star Race 1, and this race are all December 30th. So, this is probably going to be done on New Year's Eve or maybe even the 1st. So, Happy New Year. Lap 25, 9 to go for Sergi Thompson. Rutherford's going to move up to 4th. Now, he's the only one of those guys in the Championship 6 that did not get a pole. Christopher, I think, got 4 poles. Drew, I think, got 1 or 2. Sloan didn't get one. No, Sloan didn't get one. Thompson got like 2 or 3. Art got, I think, 1. And Byron got at least 1. Because I know he won Sonoma from second. No, did he get a pole? I think Byron got a pole. Whatever, my mind's foggy. Smith's starting to lose his grip on those top 2. I don't think this is what anybody wants. But it is what it is. I can't deny them their ratings increase. I mean, it's +3, and the +3 is going to go to the track they are worst at, mind you. I'm not gonna like add it to their best one, like Speedway. I don't want to make someone super extremely dominant. I'm gonna just add it to their worst one, whether it be road course, super speedway, speedway, short track, or yeah. So it's gonna be whatever these guys' worst track is. I'm just gonna add +3 to that, and the way +3 adds is I just add 1 to the minimum and 2 to the maximum. Is there 3 wide, mind you, here for 5th? Sorry, for 4th. Oh, man. Rutherford is so close to that 97's bumper. They stay 3 wide down the backstretch. This looks like Rutherford moved down with drive to start getting past those guys. Christopher Abel closing in on Sergey Thompson inch by inch. At least that 21's been the only one that's been able to challenge the 18 who's ran away. Drew was able to hold him with him for a little bit. Once he got past, man, just couldn't get back up there. He's still challenging for that 4th spot. Jerry Smith's losing that grip as we have just 4 laps to go in the All-Star Race 2 in the 1997 Atlanta format. Oh, we got a crash on the front stretch. That might be the end of the race. They're racing back to the line. Oh, that's definitely the end of the race. They're racing back to the line. I did not think they were going to wreck again. But Sergey Thompson is going to come off turn number 4. Can Christopher Abel mount a final charge on the end of the turn? It's not going to be that. Sergey Thompson wins back at the caution and will most likely win this race. Unless he has a mechanical problem. They wrecked on the front stretch here. It was that pack. Kyle Revingston bumps into JoJo and Johnny Sauter, and around goes the 30. And they just crashed. Good thing everyone was able to avoid that. They stayed on the bottom of the track. What the heck is the 18 pitting? Oh my gosh, the 18 pit! Why are you all pitting, bro? Do they have even enough fuel to finish? Christopher Abel comes in. A couple other guys come in. I can't tell who that is, though. What the heck are those guys doing in pit lane? Christopher Abel, Dario Sanchez, Lolo's Art, and Donald Wilson, and Jeffrey Chev all coming in. What the heck? The wrecked cars are having to go into their spots. That is very weird because they are not going green. So they just lost all their spots. But coming off the final corner, looks like Alex Lightyear also pit. It's going to be Sergey Thompson. He's going to come off turn number 4, and he is the winner of the All-Star Race 2. In 2004, goes to Sergey Thompson. He will get that +3 ratings increase to his worst performing track. I don't know why some of these guys are pitting. Byron comes in last just because he pit there. So I'm going to go to the roster right now, and you're all gonna see what I'm doing. Sergey Thompson, his worst looks like it is short track or super speedway. So I don't really need to up super speedway because anyone can win those. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's all y'all gotta stop complaining about. Alright. There's that. Hope y'all like this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the Supermarket Brawl.